I wondered if they would, again, still try to build around a huge talent in the WNBA who's a huge star, one of the most popular players in the league, regardless of what you think about her play. I think this is great for Angel Reese. I think this is fantastic for Atlanta. For visibility. I meant it when I said Atlanta's going to be lit, not just on the court, but off the court. They do a great job at the Gateway Center of selling out tickets, but like they're going to be able to move games to State Farm Arena where the Hawks play now because of the Angel Reese effect.
The what? Come again? The Angel Reese effect? What in the hell is the Angel Reese effect? If I'm understanding Elle Duncan correctly, she is trying to convince us that the Atlanta Dreamers, who currently play their pretend basketball games in a high school gym. Matter of fact, I've seen high school gyms that are larger than this. The Atlanta Dreamers play their home games in a gym that's the size of a small playground. According to Elle Duncan, the Dreamers are going to be forced to move their home games off the playground and into an actual NBA arena, all because they traded for Angel Reese? Are we talking about the same Angel Reese? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Wasn't it just last month Angel Reese had a Barbie convention down in Florida and there was literally no one there? Isn't this the same Angel Reese that was just interviewed by Michelle Obama? The interview received unlimited free publicity from their pretend friends in the mainstream media, yet for some reason, the interview barely eclipsed 100,000 views and no one, and I mean no one, was talking about it. Last night, we were given further proof that the Angel Reese effect is not real, unless the Angel Reese effect has a new definition, which means not selling tickets. In that case, the Angel Reese effect is very real. Last night, Angel Reese made her immaculate return to Chicago. Now, this was her first game back since the Chicago Bravado decided that the Angel Reese effect was the best path to bankruptcy, and they traded her to the Atlanta Dreamers so the Angel Reese effect could infect someone else. Normally, when a star of this magnitude, and the mainstream media, they have been trying to convince us for the last 2 years that Angel Reese is a huge star. Normally, when a star of this magnitude returns for their first game back home, fans show up to either show their support or boo the returning star out of the arena. I remember when Anthony Davis returned to New Orleans. By some miracle, he actually played in his first game back. The Smoothie King Center, which is rarely even filled to 25% capacity, the Smoothie King Center was damn near sold out. People bought tickets just to boo Anthony Davis. Last year, when Klay Thompson returned to the City of Rainbows to play the Warriors, the Chase Center was sold out. The Rainbow Warriors, they rolled out the red carpet for the captain. Every time he made a three, crowd cheered, and Klay Thompson was playing for the opposing team. Normally, when a star returns home, it is a big deal. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, the city of Chicago, they could not have cared less that their departed angel was making her immaculate return, because last night, barely anyone bothered to show up. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. So I can get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Glenn is one of my longtime viewers. He's been watching me here on the channel for years. Several months ago, he strained his shoulder while picking up his dog to take her outside. He thought the pain would go away, but weeks later, Glenn was still dealing with shoulder pain. The over-the-counter medication, they were doing nothing for the pain. Like most of my daily viewers, Glenn had been hearing me talk about the efficiency of the CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading for almost 2 years now. So a couple of weeks ago, Glenn ordered his first bottle of CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain. He applied the lotion to his shoulder. Several minutes later, pain was gone. My uncle has been using the CBD from Sugar Mountain since November to alleviate his pain so he can sleep at night. He was relying on pain meds, but he doesn't take the pain medication anymore because he doesn't need it. The CBD effectively alleviates his pain. I have got countless stories from viewers, friends, family. Everyone tells me the same thing. They cannot believe this stuff actually works. There is a reason Sugar Mountain Trading has been with me here on the channel for almost 2 years now. My audience keeps buying their CBD because Sugar Mountain Trading is the real deal. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use my promo code BTL25, BTL25. Receive 25% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. Last night in the Wintrust Arena in Chicago, and calling this an arena, it's another example of the WNBA polishing the turd. The Wintrust Arena is the size of a local civic center in Wichita, Kansas. Only holds 10,000 people. Last night, in her immaculate return to the former city of Me-Bounds, just over 6,000 people welcomed Angel Reese home. Uncle Casey, this isn't fair. This was a preseason game. No one watches the preseason. Oh, yeah? Last weekend, Caitlin Clark was in New York City to play the New York Lesbians. Over 14,000 people paid to see the Great White Hope. If I remember correctly, another 700,000 watched Caitlin Clark on TV. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, the citizens of Chicago, they were not the only ones who were unwilling to welcome her home. Her former teammate, Camila Cardosa, she welcomed Angel Reese home by dominating the queen of stat padding on the court. Here are some highlights, for lack of a better word, of Angel Reese and her performance last night. Pay very close attention to the first clip. Take a look at all the empty seats. Watch for yourself.
Angel Reese was shooting the three and way of the passing lane, forces a turnover, calls her own number.
That was highly entertaining. She fouled out of the
Angel Reese doing
some on the defensive glass.
Opportunity to return home to Chicago, and now this league in year 12. Blocks the Angel with the rebound.
Angel Reese finished the game with 8 points, 4 of which came from the free throw line, where she shot an abysmal 50%, which was significantly better than she shot from the field, where Angel Reese made less than 30% of her shots. Now, in fairness to Angel Reese, this was a preseason game. I'm sure she was a bit rusty, even though she played in Unrivaled during the off-season. And to be honest with you, and I'm being serious when I say this, I feel bad for Angel Reese. To be clear, with what I'm about to say, I am not absolving Angel Reese of blame. She is partially responsible for the false narrative that she is a star basketball player, but her pretend friends in the mainstream media, they are mostly responsible. For over 2 years, the media has tried to convince us that Angel Reese is an absolute force. This woman is amazing! Did you see her box score? Wowzer! Angel Reese is a double-double machine! The truth is, Angel Reese has never been a star basketball player. I'm not saying she's the drizzling shits, but Angel Reese has never been a star, and she has never been a winner in her brief WNBA career. Angel Reese is the queen of empty stats. She's one of the best players in the league in garbage time. When the Chicago Bravado were down 30 points with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Angel Reese knows it's time to clock in and start dominating. All people see, because most aren't watching WNBA games, they're damn sure not watching Angel Reese. All people see is Angel Reese ending the game with 20 and 10, and they assume that she was dominant while the rest of her team was converting oxygen to carbon dioxide. But if you actually watch, Angel Reese just ain't that good. The same mistakes from her rookie season, the same airballed layups, the lack of athleticism, the incredibly slow speed, the same critiques from her rookie season are the same critiques with Angel Reese today. But for some reason, the media continues to claim that she is the queen of the WNBA. The media continues to claim that Angel Reese is the face of pretend basketball. It's the equivalent of calling Derek Carr the king of the NFL. Derek Carr and Angel Reese, very similar. Like Angel Reese, Donnie Carr was one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the fourth quarter. I remember watching Donnie in New Orleans drop nothing but steaming turds for 3 quarters. All of a sudden, we get to the fourth quarter, Saints are down 3 or 4 possessions, the opponent puts in their second string defense, and now Donnie Carr is ready to perform. He ends the game with 350 yards, 3 or 4 touchdowns. Saints lose the game by 7. If you didn't watch the game, you would think that the Saints were competitive. You would think they were 1, maybe 2 plays away from winning. When the reality is, they got their ass kicked and Derek Carr was the drizzling shits. One of my biggest criticisms of Derek Carr in New Orleans, this dude never seemed to step up when the team needed him the most. He was always there when it didn't matter, but he was never there when it counted. And it's the same thing with Angel Reese. Look, it's okay that Angel Reese is not a great player. As a role player, Angel Reese is good. She's a great rebounder. She's an elite me-bounder. Angel Reese is a decent defender. The problem is, the media continues to present her like she is a star. They present Angel Reese as the focal point of the team, and that's just not who she is. Thing is, the media isn't doing her any favors, because every time Angel Reese airballs a turd, the clip goes viral on social media. And the reason it goes viral is because the media presents Angel Reese as something that she's not. The media claims that she is a draw. Ticket sales prove otherwise. The media claims that she draws ratings, but ratings for nationally televised games involving Angel Reese seem to magically disappear. The media claims that she is a winner, and to her credit, she won a national championship at LSU. But once you make it to the professional level, or in the case of the WNBA dump, the semi-professional level, what you did in college is forgotten. I know she's still young, but we have 2 years of evidence proving Angel Reese is not a winner at this level yet. Maybe, just maybe, if the media quit polishing the turd, people would be more willing to embrace and support Angel Reese. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.